Hi, welcome to Don's Workshop. This is my review of the LEGO UCS AT-AT. So I finished building the AT-AT. It is a very impressive build, and this is what we have. So here it all is. We've got the head over here on the flexible neck there. Oh yeah, that flap turns up. Got the legs that do move, that can be adjusted, and they all very nicely hold up the weight of the model. We have these side panels here, which are covering up the very interesting inside. Just going to start at the back here. In the back is the storage area for the speeders. So the build comes with 2 speeders, and they just can be mounted in here. They do come out, or they can just be stuck to a stud on the back here, and then there's a little hook that's holding the front up. Hard to see because it's dark. Then moving to the side panel here, the main panel that's over here. So this does open up. Yeah, that adjusts down. The whole thing will come off, but this does open up and lets you access the inside. There's one of these on each side, and I just stored the little turret that the build comes with in there. And then we have the front panel here, which is where you can just see some of the seats on both the first floor and the second floor, where a majority of the seats actually are in here. Now if you move to the front on the head here, so the head is pretty neat. So it opens up, this flap back here adjusts. It has these sides, each just have a couple of axles holding them in on the side there. And then the inside, as you can see, has the 2 pilots and general veers inside. Also, these guns articulate back and forth for some shooting action. The gun on the side panel also just articulates around, up and down type thing. So, and then that simply just slides in to the little slot, those slots there, and can be adjusted, folded down. So that's the head. The head was a little, the panels on the build are all they look very nice, but they're all a little bit levels of a little bit of very solid, I guess. They're not as solid as like other builds might be. There's lots of parts like these here that are on by one stud and easily come off. The underside, which you're supposed to carry it from here, the underside actually is a lot of these panels, these will knock off, come loose when you lift it up. So it's, as well as these side ones, they're on there, they're pretty good, but it's not very hard to just kind of knock them off. So that is the one kind of downside of this model, is that the panel, to allow you to have the detail that it has, that's very accurate detail for the AT-AT, it requires a bit of maybe not having it as stable as it could be. You can take this whole side panel off. Now, before you can take the side panel off, you got to take the top panel off. Okay, all the panels come off fairly easily, and the front panel just is sitting there on top of a couple of axles there, these 2 axles. And same with the back panel here, it just comes off the same way, just sitting on there, and there's a couple of axles holding it on. So once you have that, you can see inside and see all the seats that are in there. And then the side can come off. The whole side is just being held on by, once again, there's a couple axles. Gonna flip that forward, keep these out, and then because of these do get caught, you gotta make sure those are in there, so they very specifically fit in there. So it's a little tricky to get it in and off that panel. As you can see the whole side now. You see all the seats on the second level there. So there's 40 seats or for troops in the transport area, and then there's room for actually 4 of the speeders, 2 on this side and 2 on the other side, and then there's room for whatever you want to stage in the cargo area down here for them to deploy. So it's functional. It has lots of play features, obviously, with everything that's going on up here, and the panels coming off, and the neck has there's a little control thing here that you can use to move the neck from in here. So the fact that it's inside is very indicative that it is more that you would be playing to have it be doing that, because you need to have that front panel off. Like I said, because of the kind of things fall off of it, it does make it so that if you do play with it, things are going to come off and come apart. One of the things on the feet down here is that these actually, as you see, these actually come off pretty easy. I kind of found that out when I was like kind of adjusting the legs. So that's another thing that just kind of will come off. I haven't had these leg panels actually come off. It's mostly the underside pieces, and this comes off. It's very easy to knock these off on the front and the back. So that is kind of the downside of that. The detail as well as the kind of functionality, the playability of the model. So, all right, I have tacked Luke in underneath here with the rope and his little bomb there. So the AT-AT comes with the Luke as a minifigure, along with the 2 pilots and General Veers, as well as 5 snow troopers. So, and one of the things during the build was pretty neat in the kind of power core area here. They actually use octane colors to build that, so that's a little Easter egg for building the kind of power cores for the AT-AT. There wasn't a lot of stickers, and a lot of them are fairly large. You can kind of see like these stickers, so it's not bad. Like, stickers aren't really a problem. So it comes with a plaque here with the stats of the AT-AT on it. The Kuwait drive yards are the manufacturer, with it's 22.2 meters high. Maximum speed is 60 kilometers an hour. And it has 2 tame and back MS-1 heavy laser cannons, 2 FF-4 medium repeating blasters, and Durasteel foot pads. Of course, 1 pilot, 1 gunner, 1 commander, 2 deck officers, 40 troopers, 4 speeder bikes, and 1 metric ton of cargo is the capacity of this thing. And this is one of the things you build to little wrench that you can use to adjust the leg angles on both the. You can adjust the leg angles on the with some little axles that are located there and up here, so that you can see that it moves the leg a little bit. The instructions say don't put the legs out. Trying to keep them somewhat together. One of the things I found is that I had the legs set a certain way, and it always looked like it was like leaning to one side, and I readjusted it, and it seems to have corrected the lean. So it does sit off of one leg a little less than the others though, and that might be okay. I think I got it straightened out now, so it's like pretty much the weight is distributed evenly. And then these panels just go back on, same kind of way. On these two axles up here, just got to get that on again, and goes on fairly easy. And then just clip that down there, and then the front just sitting on the top there, and the back panel, all the little greebling that's details are on the back and or on all the panels really. And then the top panel just goes on. There's a couple axles that just kind of fit into some Technic bricks that are on the top there. So it goes together fairly nicely. Like I said many times during the build, if you drop it, it's going to completely go into a million pieces. So be careful, or else you'll be rebuilding. I'm pretty sure you're going to be rebuilding the AT-AT many times as pieces will come off, and if you knock anything, if you knock it over, there's a lot of stuff that's going to come apart. But other than that, I think it is a fantastic model. It's a good build despite some of the pieces that will come off. It's not horrible, but yeah, that's what you get. There's detail. Lego has limitations, but this is a model from 2019. This was released, so it's getting a little older, and Lego has been making, I think, much better models as far as things staying together and being much more solid. Like even the space shuttle, it is quite solid. Yeah, it still has some of those functional pieces as well, and it's a display only type thing. Even the X-Wing has the wings going in and out, and there really isn't there's not a lot of pieces that come off of it. Aside from the ends of the guns up there, those are the only thing that really get knocked off. Wanted this, this was one of the ones I wanted to get before retired. I think after retiring, I wouldn't be surprised if Lego comes up with another one that is much more solidly built, because it does seem like they always have one of these AT-ATs. There's a long history of AT-ATs that they have released. So that's my review of the Lego UCS AT-AT. If you'd like to see more reviews, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and take it easy.